We are live. Let's go. Let's see. All right, cool. I think we're live. Yep. Let's go. All right, we're good. All right, let's wait for some people to get in here. We'll be good to go. Okay. Where's my little notebook at? There we go. Good to go. All right, we're good. Yo, how do I say your name? Ravi? Ravi? What's going on? I hate pronouncing names wrong. Been a long while. It's been a minute. Yeah, we haven't streamed in a little bit, and we've been doing some stuff, and just want to catch everybody up on everything that we're going to be doing, updating over here on the channel. And Ravenger, gotcha. I didn't realize you changed your name. You did change your name, right? Because I don't ever remember it being Ravi. Ravenger, I got you, bro. I got you. Yeah, we've been working hard. We've been going to the gym lately, and doing pretty good for the most part. I had a procedure done today on my shoulder. It's called dry needling, and I had like an anxiety attack going, or you had really, really bad anxiety. I was shaking it. It was pretty crazy. They did it on my right shoulder, and feels better, to be honest. Still a little tension there, but they take these needles, and worst uncomfortable pain. I mean, it wasn't really crazy pain. It was just very uncomfortable. But they take these very, very thin needles, and I think he did 3 in the front and 4 in the back, or vice versa. And they take the thin needle and they go all the way down to your muscle, and he basically moves it to where that sensitive area is. Whew. And then he hooks up electro stimulation to it, and you just see my arm just jumping. Very uncomfortable. But yeah, just trying to go to physical therapy for that. But today we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing with the channel, the things that we're changing. Talk a little about reselling and some stuff that we've sold recently, and just maybe like a 30-minute live stream. Just want to catch everybody up on what we're doing. Natalie, I'm doing fantastic. How are you? I'm doing very, very well. Working hard and trying to do what we can, man. We're getting into a lot of different things, and I'm gonna get into a few topics and stuff that we're going to talk about on the direction that we're going to be moving to the moving towards for the channel and that type of stuff. And now obviously you guys have seen some pretty incredible stuff lately. I mean, I'm basically caught up on all my videos. I only have one video to upload right now, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. The reasoning for that, if you notice, the past 3 videos have not been what sold videos, and I think what we're doing is we're going to do away with the what sold videos. It's kind of like the update of what's going on. We're going to focus on more of the garage sale aspect of stuff, estate sales, the action pack stuff, the finding stuff, the sourcing stuff. We're going to do away with the what sold videos, and instead of doing the what sold videos once a month, we're going to come out with a monthly video of like my top 20 sales for the month of August. And it's not going to necessarily be the most expensive. I mean, I guess we can do like top 20 expensive items and then top 20 like items you can find out there in the wild or something like that. We're gonna come up with like some unique videos that way, and that way we kind of keep the videos flowing. And I'm gonna start focusing on a little bit of doing like YouTube shorts, but it's not going to take away from the actual content itself. I just, with the time that I put okay, one sec. What I'm going to do is instead of putting all that time and effort into doing the what sold videos, now that I'm not doing it, it frees up a lot of time. I get shipping done a lot quicker. Then we can focus on doing other videos and really get you guys better information. Because even though in my sourcing videos, we show you guys what we buy, how much we spent, and whether or not it's sold within that same time frame of me uploading the video. It's going to be also better to kind of show you guys the most expensive items, and also to how much the unique items, this, that, and the other. And I'll actually talk about that in a separate video. And it's just going to be basically me talking like this. We'll have the sold comp of what it was and all the other stuff. But yeah, it's pretty. I think it's going to work out very well. And then we're going to focus on a little bit of the shorts, try to upload maybe 1 or 2 a day, and just kind of mess with that type of stuff. And then of course have like 2 to 3 sourcing videos a week. But it just really depends on what's going on. But I'm going to try. Joe, what's going on? Wait, Ravi, never hope everything goes well with the shoulder. Yeah, I'm sure it is. It's I'm still strong and stuff. I was coming. I'm sorry, I was talking. Thank you. This is the wifey. It's Charlie. Thank you. We've been working out. We've been going to the gym. Doesn't she look so sexy? And she look all tan. Look at her tan compared to mine. Like literally.
you the German white boy.
Yeah, I know. I'm white. Thank you. Did you put salt and pepper on it?
Nope.
Why not?
Not coming back.
You couldn't bring it up for me?
Nope.
It's fine.
You got dinner. That's the best you get.
Okay. You do the dessert, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ravi, shoulder should be good. It's gonna take a few therapy sessions and stuff. Hopefully it gets back to going to how I used to lift and stuff. Joe, we have 23 more days until your birthday. Nice. We are 14 days away from, so 2 weeks. Wow. 2 weeks till I turn 31. Just my 2 cents, but you deserve way more subscribers as your content is amazing. Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate it. We're growing slowly but surely. We hit 8,000 the other day, so that's pretty awesome. I think as we keep growing and stuff like that, I always like to think of long term. It's going to work out eventually and stuff. But until then, no matter how much we grow, we're still going to work hard. I think that's kind of implemented in my brain. Like no matter what age I get to, I'm still going to work hard. I'm still going to try to grow this into something. And to be honest with you, like I can only imagine, if I can keep the same dedication into the reselling thing 10 years from now, I can only imagine how much we can grow this eBay business. I mean, I'm really looking at like scaling it to something, big one day. A couple other things I'm looking into, but I enjoy every second of this, Natalie. And I appreciate that. We'll get those subscribers eventually, but at 8,000, man, I'll take that, man. That is a blessing, in general. Not many people can hit 8,000 subscribers. And I know there's many people above me who have hundreds of thousands, 20,000, millions of subscribers more than me. But trust me, I'm very blessed to have every 8,000 of y'all in there. I personally don't click on shorts. I like more content, but that's just me. Yeah, Papa Bear Pig. I'm definitely going to keep up with the actual content because I don't want to become certain YouTubers I know who just focus on a lot of shorts, and they might get like 100,000 views on shorts, but they only get like 4,000 to 5,000 views on videos. So I'm still going to keep up with the normal content. It's just that dry spell of doing a sourcing video, then like that 2 or 3 days until I come out with the next sourcing video. I'm going to focus on like 2 or 3 short videos, just in that little time span. But we're still going to do the normal sources. I'm not going to stop that by no means. I don't think YouTube shorts are the right way to go about doing YouTube, in my opinion. But I do want to focus a little bit on the YouTube short side. Do away with the what sold videos and then like come out with certain videos. Like I know, what's her name? What's her name? Hold on. Let me see. Her name's a Nurse Flipper. She does certain videos like let me see. She's like right here, vases that sell for thousands will find you one at there's, and she'll basically show like all the most expensive vases that sold throughout the year or something like that. I'm not saying I necessarily want to do that, but it's gonna be more about like my sales, and I'm gonna talk about those sales on how we found them, if you guys can find them, that type of stuff, why I encourage you guys to do like storage units or whatever. And we're going to kind of go in depth with that type of stuff, and we're going to try to do it professionally. We're going to set up the Canon camera. I'm going to be like on a blank wall and stuff. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be something different. But yeah, Papa Bear Pig, we're going to keep the same stuff. You lucky, brother. I don't get that kind of service. Yo, I'm telling you right now, my wife, man, she is a one of a kind. Um, she is she's a soldier. I'll tell you that, man. She'll go to battle for me. You know, if I ask her, like she's my ride or die. And we just have this very good system where, you know, if I'm working and doing stuff, she makes my food. She's a great wife. You know, she takes care of the house. She helps me with the reselling business every now and then. And you know, she'll get a few things on Amazon and stuff like that. So it's a why are you barking? But you know, I love my wife though, and she knows how to cook. This right here is just bison, green beans, and rice all mixed up. I'm on a diet. Been on a diet now for 4 days. Land Sharp Picker, 2 weeks from me. I'm a little older though. Wait, Land Sharp Picker, when's your birthday? Is it August 31st too? That'd be kind of wild. Yeah, Kat. Yeah, that's her name. Yeah, Nurse. I'm subscribed to her. I couldn't remember her name. But I every now and then, I don't watch her content like a lot, but there's certain things that'll intrigue me. Like I literally looked up this, or I watched her recent one where it says ornaments that sell year round for big money, Swarovski, Radco, Dresden. So I like to learn little names here and there. I like watching those type of videos. We're not going to necessarily do those type of videos, but like I said, we're just going to kind of showcase some of the stuff that I've sold and how I found it and that type of stuff. And realistically, I just want to inspire others to potentially get into this, no matter if it's for part-time, full-time, whatever the case is. I'm just telling you that there's some crazy stuff out there. Carolina, hello and blessings. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well. I did a dry needling procedure today on my shoulder. It was a physical therapy, and had like a small like anxiety attack during it, and it was pretty intense. I got lightheaded, and then at one point I almost passed out, or at least I felt like I was going to pass out, and because I didn't eat anything. And they take these needles and they go all the way down to your muscle, and then they kind of push it in there a little bit to kind of feel where that tender spot is, that hurting spot. And most weird is uncomfortable. It wasn't really like a lot of pain until he kind of pushed it in there a little bit. That kind of hurt, but then they hook up like the stimulation to it, and all of a sudden you just see your arm kind of doing that because it's pulsating. But yeah, it's very, very an uncomfortable feeling. Your birthday's on the 30th. Wow, that's pretty awesome. 1 day before me. 1 day before me. Yeah, we have one video. Let me see and kind of update you guys. Like I said, we're running very low on videos since we're no longer doing the What Sold videos. With me not doing the What Sold videos, it does free up a lot of time for me because I'm able to do the train stuff more. I'm able to list more. I'm able to catch up on a few like paperwork things I got to do for taxes, and it does. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, so the footage must be on my GoPro still. Okay, so yeah, so we have garage sale video. Which videos did I upload last? State sale video. Then a yard sale video, or we have a yard sale video. So yeah, we're gonna start doing little things. I was gonna wait till next week to really get things going. But I'm still doing content. I'm still going reselling hardcore. I'm not gonna be a YouTuber before a reseller. I will always be a reseller before a YouTuber. And quite frankly, I just love the reselling stuff, man. I love it. I have a huge passion for it, man, and I love every second of it. But the What's Sold videos is just getting very tedious between recording and then pulling and then packing afterwards and then talking about each item. It's definitely hard. But I think maybe on a weekly basis, maybe even come out with a video a week talking about my weekly sales, something like that. But I don't know. You guys, if y'all have any ideas for videos as well, feel free to chime in, and I can definitely look into doing certain videos. I'm always looking for new ideas. And but as far as sourcing wise, we're looking at a few storage units, but I'm still working through the train stuff, you guys. We actually between listing and sold, we have 446 items between listing and sold. So we're trying to get some of that stuff done. We just did a load today, brought it back down to my garage, and we probably still have 3 or 4 loads in my storage unit. And then we still have all those cards from the Jacksonville. You know, we still have so much stuff to do. And I guess it's pretty ridiculous. Kat, since Matt, Riley, Kevin, you guys are my first YouTubers. That's awesome. I mean, hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've always kind of wondered who what other people like watch and stuff. You know, like who other resellers watch, because there's certain ones that I like. There's a few people that I kind of miss, which I don't think he's uploaded in a while. I think his name's Osborne the Thrift. I used to watch him a lot. Yeah, he hadn't uploaded in 3 months. I think he had a baby and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if he's ever gonna come back or not. But he was doing pretty well. He was growing as well. But he didn't really do like a whole lot. I mean, he does sourcing videos, but I just kind of like his knowledge on like all the random stuff that he bought. But I think it's really cool. We had one person in here who subscribed whenever I was at 200 subscribers. They messaged me the other day. It was like, hey, I just want to let you know I've been here since 200 subscribers. And they had a screenshot of it and they saved it all this time. And I was just like, oh, that is incredible. But yeah, Bearded Finds, what's going on, man? How you doing, homie? Seems like people start their journeys with either what sold or haul videos. Yeah, that's how I started my journey, doing the what sold videos. And then I casually kind of got out of my comfort zone because I was only doing what I kind of saw other people doing, but then I kind of started doing, you know, what other people were doing, realistically doing the GoPro thing. And I think I started off with doing like some garage sales, some business. But I'll tell you, my first year and a half of reselling, I was a rookie, man. I didn't know what sold for what. I mean, I was obviously learned, but it's like some of the stuff I picked back up in the day was a little questionable. I got lucky sometimes. But over this past year and a half, everything that I've showed you guys, everything from those 2 big 10x30 units from last year to the Warner Robins this year, the Jacksonville unit, and then the train unit, like all this stuff for the past year and a half, man, have just, I can't make it up. It's been just absolutely incredible. You know, knocking on wood that it doesn't slow down anytime soon, because right now I'm kind of on a high right now. Eventually it's gonna dip back down. But it's such a incredible journey just to see of how much stuff we have found over the past 3 years of doing this. And people who've been doing this for like 20 years have never found anything that we found before, specifically the train stuff, you know. It's honestly a wild thing. Like Locker Nuts, man, whenever he got that for $1, that was a crazy buy. I had some people calling me the mini Locker Nuts or something like that, and I thought it was funny. I like to watch me Jugger Nuggets. Yeah, he's the funny guy, right? I think I watched him back in the day. I'm good, man. Just getting stuff packed up and then working on new videos, getting them ready to release. Yeah, I just packed up all my packages. We didn't do too bad between yesterday and today. We did $868 between yesterday and today. So yeah, definitely not terrible. So yeah, we just gotta keep pushing. Bought first unit mid-December last year, $90 into about $20,000. Wow, can't make it up. You cannot make that up. Yeah, we from the 2 10x30 units we did last year, we spent about, I want to say about $4,000 after all said and done, buyer's premium and everything on those 2 big ones that we did. And I think up until this date, I think we've done around $80,000. It's incredible. And then the Jacksonville unit, we haven't made a lot of crazy money from that unit. We spent $450, and then I think we made maybe around like $4,000. But we have all the cards that we haven't listed and we haven't even gone through yet. So I'm sure there's going to be that money will go up, because I'm sure we'll find a card that's rare, or we might get lucky. I'm not too sure. And then of course we have all the comic books from the Jacksonville units, and I haven't gone through any of that yet, because we've been buying so much and we've been scoring big so much lately. It's kind of hard to get to. And then the train unit we spent $4,500, and I want to say we're probably around the $10,000 mark at this point in time, and we have another like 23 to 24,000 listed, plus what I brought home today, plus what I have down in my storage unit still. So, I mean, it's pretty wild. It is pretty crazy. Are you on Whatnot yet? Beer Defiance, I am on Whatnot. I just can't really get into it, and I think it's because I think it's cool to sell like the lower end stuff. People get a good deal and that type of stuff until you build like a clientele and that type of stuff. But in my eyes, and this is kind of like how, because I always think outside the box. A buddy of mine, his name is Grimes Fines, and I don't know exactly how his logistic thing is, but he'll go over to high bid. So I don't know what percentage high bid takes from him. But he does high bid and he does like 400 to 500 lots, sometimes smaller. And I think it's like $25 per auction. I'm not too sure. But he does auction stuff. So essentially he has an auction company, but it's not really like a big warehouse or anything. I think he does everything out of his garage, I think. And he'll do that. And high bid will take a certain percentage out. And it's just like, man, if I'm going to build a clientele, I'd rather do it to where I'm making more money than not. If I'm putting bigger and better stuff, if that makes sense. So I can't really get into Whatnot. I sold a few good things up there that was some good money. Then there's some things where I'm just like, that's just crazy. Like a buddy of mine, I sold him a bunch of comic books for a certain price. And I told him, look, I haven't gone through it at all. So make sure you go through them before you put them up on Whatnot and all this other stuff. And I believe, if I remember correctly, he sold it. And I think somebody bought it for like $5. And it was like over $100 comic book. So it's just like, man, it's hard to, do that. So I think Whatnot is cool and all, but for me, I don't think it's, because I'm thinking about long term. I'm not thinking about short term, turn around profits quickly, because it's like, I don't think I can spend $1 on something and make $6. Even though I do storage units, that's different. But it's just hard to be like, wow, after all the shipping and the supplies, I don't think it's worth it unless you build up that clientele. Like I said, everybody's really different. Some people like being like the middleman. Some people like to be like, nah, I'm gonna wait for that right buyer. And there's no right form of reselling. There's always everybody's opinion and what they want to do. Everybody's business model is different. But for Whatnot, I just don't think it's for me. You know what I mean? I've sold a lot of great stuff for some cheap prices, and it wasn't really worth it after all said and done. I think we did like 100 listings one time, and I think 60 to 70 of the items sold for like a total of $78. So in theory, I made $1 and some change on each item, and it just wasn't a good time for me in a sense of like the time and effort, going out there to source. I just don't think it's for me. Magic the Gathering cards are majority, but also D&D and comics. Yeah, we have a little bit of Magic. Oh wait, you're talking about the unit that you won. Magic the Gathering majority, but also D&D comics. Yeah, that's a crazy unit. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah, we from the Jacksonville unit with all the cards, we found a handful of Magic the Gathering. I know there's some Pokemon. I know there's a lot of sports stuff. I know there's some sealed stuff, not a whole lot, but got all that. And sorry. So I know we got that type of stuff, and I haven't gone through any of the cards yet. We just pulled all the sealed stuff. We got that stuff listed, and then I felt like that was the smartest thing to do, at least until we can get to it. But it's pretty wild, some of the stuff that we found. Papa Bear, wait, I forgot I can do this. Hold on, I forgot I can do this. I can bring up yeah, there we go. Are you guys gonna have or think of having a yard/garage sale? So we already have one this year. In June, end of June, early July. We already had one. But we are getting very close to having another one from stuff that we found in storage units or garage sale stuff that wasn't meant to be put online and that type of stuff. But yeah, we are going to be having a yard sale pretty soon. I'm hoping to get through the rest of the train stuff before we have the yard sale, but things are getting kind of packed up. So it's probably going to be close. Probably the middle of next month we'll probably have that yard sale. What did you price the items at when you list them? Whatnot now has marketplace. So I never put anything on there as a buy it now. I always just did $1 auctions, and I usually do them for like 15 to 30 seconds. If it's like a higher thing, I usually do 30 seconds. If it's something that I'm just not too sure, I'll put it for 15 seconds, but I put everything on $1 bid. That's just what I did. Pulled a stack of dual lands. What is that? Dual lands. Let's see. I'm gonna Google it. Oh, Magic the Gathering. Okay, let's see. Dual battle lands. Dual lands thriving. Dual lands. All cards. 19. Oh wow! Look at this one. Magic the Gathering Underground Revised Edition Dual Land. $280. $200 for that one. $500 for that one. Greatest. So I need to be looking out for Magic the Gathering Revised Dual Land. What are dual lands? Is that just because I don't know much about Magic the Gathering? I mean, I know a little bit, but not crazy amounts. I know there's certain rare ones you want to look out for, but this one right here, Magic the Gathering Tropical Island Dual Lands Revised. But what is it? Is it like a land card? Oh wait, let's see. Add either tree or land or water to your mana pool. Counts as both forests and islands and is affected by spells. So it's almost like an arena card, like Yu-Gi-Oh. You would put like the forest card or something. I think. No, there's some money in this stuff. Wow, rare Bayou Dual land card. Largest one I sold was around $500 per. Dang. Yeah. That's why I like learning about this stuff, because like I said, I don't know much about it, but since I haven't even gone through the cards yet, this is something to kind of look out for. Because there's a lot of Magic the Gathering. I think there's like 2 binders full, and then there's like some long white boxes that are filled with Magic the Gathering. And again, I haven't looked through anything yet, and I bought my friend out of all of them. So I mean, maybe I'll score. But look at this one, Volcanic Island Dual Land. As a matter of fact, let me share my screen. Let me see if I can. Bum 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 bum. Share screen. There we go. Let's do this one right here. Share. Yeah. So, oops. Let's do. Yeah. Okay. We got it right. I'll be a Volcanic Island Dual Land Revised Magic the Gathering. $590. That is crazy, you guys. I'm kind of gonna eat like a pig, so I'm sorry. I'm on this diet thing and haven't eaten since I think 2 o'clock, so I'm starving. Scan with TCG. That an app? I mean, I'm assuming it's an app, right? Let me see. TCG. Is it TCG Scanner? So I see TCG Player, PWCC Marketplace. I see Delver Lab, which is Magic the Gathering card scanner. Landshark, what's the app that you use? Beer Defiance, no more bin stores. So we are gonna do the bin stores eventually. Since we're no longer doing the What's Sold video, so we probably will start implementing bin stores if we're not like crazy busy. So what we're gonna end up doing is doing that from time to time. The reasoning why we haven't been back in a long time, one, because we've been finding killer stuff in storage units, and then 2, we've been finding really good stuff at yard sales and estate sales. So it's like we didn't really have the reasoning to go to a bin store. But the main reason why we haven't been back is because at the bin store that we normally go to every Friday, that we were religiously going to. So I have a short temper. I'm a very kind person. I don't really like fighting as much. I'm very chill. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like drama. I just kind of stay out of that type of stuff. That's why I never really talk about the negative issues on eBay, because at the end of the day, it's just negative. You're going to have negative things in your life. If you're going to your job at a 9 to 5, you get a flat tire. Guess what? It's a negative thing. So there's negative things that always go around. So I like to think about more positive stuff and get out of negative environments. And the last few times that we went, it was just a lot of pushing and shoving, man. I saw one dude snatch a box out of a kid's hand, and I'm just like, bro, like, y'all can take that somewhere else. I'm good. But that's the reason why I haven't been back. Will I go to them? Of course. Yeah, if I got time and I can go to them, I definitely will. But between that Jacksonville unit, whenever we were first doing that, and then 2 months later, we got this train unit, my time has been just crazy spread out lately, and trying to keep up with the YouTube videos, and then listing, and then packing, and then the editing, and it's honestly a lot, man. Like it's a lot. TCG player, gotcha. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I'll make sure to add that to my repertoire of stuff to use. TCG player says downloading. How does it work? Oh, okay. So you just place card, hit scan, and then okay, and then it tells you what it sells for. Hold on, let me do this right here. Oh, what's up, Papa? I do have my Pokemon cards right here. These are whoopsie. Yeah, so these are my collection of Pokemon cards. Let me see how this works. So let's go to scan. So wait, how do you scan it? Oh. Wait, how do you scan it? Oh, plain paper within the frame. Maybe that's why, because I got it on a thing. Landstar, what part of Georgia am I in? I am just north of Savannah. Just north of Savannah, probably like 20 minutes out from Savannah, Georgia. Yo, hey from Ireland. Hope you're both well. Yes, we are doing fantastic. We are working hard. We're doing. Oh, there it goes. Cool. Look at that. So that's pretty cool. So this one says. So this one is the vintage Charmander one right here. And it says market price per item is $3.68. That's pretty cool. So if I see $1,000 on there, Landshark, I'm gonna have to give you a commission. Now that I know. Oh, appreciate that. And that's pretty dope. That is awesome. Now I know what to look for. Let me see here. That's dope. Now it's gonna be easy. I appreciate that. And Birmingham, very nice. Sarcastic Storage Stacker, what's going on, my man? How you doing today? Yeah, just checking out these Magic the Gathering cards that Landshark put me on. Need to look out for dual land type stuff. Why don't we just do this? Let's go to sort by price highest. Oh my gosh. Underground Sea. Why are you barking? My dog Max is funny. Hello, Brandon. Getting ready to buy a new storage unit? Uh-oh. See, that's the thing, man. Y'all buy more storage units than me, man. I wish I could buy more. I guess I just, man, I want to buy more and more. I just don't have the room right now because all that train stuff. I've had a few of them that I wanted to bid on, but I couldn't because I just didn't have the room. It makes you wonder what you might have left behind. Underground Sea seems to be a popular one. Tropical Beach Alpha dual land. So wait, so what makes it a dual land? I guess it's just like a. I mean, obviously that one's graded. Does it say it on the card? Oh, okay. So it says land. Is that so? Landshark, is that what makes it like special? Is it whenever it says land or something, or is it? I mean, how can you tell other than is it just the? This one's called dual land as well. Badland land. Okay, gotcha. Easy way to find older Magic the Gathering cards Oh, got hiccups. Look at bottom where artist's name is older cars don't have a date. Gotcha. Gotcha. So people like the older stuff better, I'm assuming, kind of like Pokemon. People like the lower end stuff. Also, too, yo, thank y'all so much for 8,000 subscribers to you guys. I appreciate that, man. I really do. 8,000 subscribers. That's a big milestone for me. Brandon, when in doubt on space, give away the low dollar crap, grab a deduction, and look for a real thing. Oh yeah, big facts, big facts. Yeah, it's just the train stuff is just so there's so many boxes. Like so to give you an example, we found a box of random stuff in this one loose train, nothing. I mean, it was heavy, it was metal. It sold for like $300, and I was just like, I mean, I have to look up everything. B8. I don't know if you mentioned it in a newer video or not, but have you stopped going to Black Fridays and other bin stores? So as of right now, yes, I have answered it, but I can answer it again. So yeah, so we still want to go to them, but two things have happened. Is that we're finding more stuff at garage sales and estate sales for cheaper than what we would find stuff at the bin store. Yeah, you can find some good stuff. Another reasoning is the environment in certain bin stores. I'm a very chill, calm person, but I have a short fuse sometimes whenever I get bumped into people and this, that, and the other. And I'm just trying to avoid the negative energy. But another reason too is if you noticed in beginning of certain bin store videos where we would go to certain bin store videos and we would find 20, 30, 40 items at a time. And then the most recent bin store videos, we were walking out of there with like 10, 15 items, if that. So it's like, if you're going to spend that much time waiting in line, getting there, then the time to source it all, you could be going to thrift stores or something like that. They feel like you can find better stuff. But again, it's also always geographical too. So sometimes your bin stores might have very consistent stuff and this, that, and the other. And, I thought, whenever I was looking at it, I was like, I was finding like 40, 50 items of, every time we went in, and we spend like $400 to $500. And I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, man, maybe I'm being too greedy. But in reality, I am kind of being greedy in a sense of time, because if we wasted all that time, this wasn't really worth that trip. And it's like, by the time I spend $500 at a bin store to find 50 items, I can go buy a storage unit. For instance, we bought the Warner Robins unit for $120, and we made a few grand on that unit. And I think we made like $4,500 on that unit. So it's like, there's other ways, in my opinion, that you can make more money better and actually get better inventory sometimes than going to a bin store. So, but then again, that's just me. And the one thing too that I also want to note about bin stores, and it's nothing, I'm not saying it's every bin store, but whatever, but I've actually gotten more Veros from getting stuff at bin stores than I've ever done out in the wild. Everything from, like, they're saying that it's counterfeit, like counterfeit toner or counterfeit Norelco parts or whatever the case is. And that's one thing I've noticed too. There's always more Vero stuff in bin stores than out there in the wild. So it's just something to think about as well. And my main reasoning is just to avoid negative energy and, get away from that environment. They normally have a design in the description portion of the card. Oh, yeah. The little, this thing right here. That right there. Gotcha. Looks like a bunch of rectangles. Gotcha. So they normally have a design in the description portion. Okay. Well, then if I see one of those, Underground Sea. That one seems to be popular. Beta Bayou. Okay. So what are the older ones? Are they like 90s, 80s? Yo, Bartermania. Mania, what's going on, yo? How you doing today? There's a reason it's in a bin store. I mean, we found some great stuff at bin stores before. Like, my best flip ever was from a bin store from Black Friday deals on a Saturday. We went in on a Saturday because garage sales were very slow. Didn't find anything. We paid $5 for Saturday, and we flipped it online for $1,050. Item was brand new. It was like a Vectron energy converter or something like that. I mean, it was pretty wild. So, like, we found some profitable stuff in the bins, but we found brand new Carhartt stuff. I mean, we found all types of brand new stuff that was authentic, but it's like, the last time I went there, and I think it was in my last video, my last bin store video. I said in the video I picked up the Canon toner, and you can always tell by the holographic sticker. It would normally have a holographic Canon inside that sticker. This one did not, so therefore it was fake. And then on top, you can kind of feel the box is a little flimsy. So it was fake toner, and that was my last time. I was like, dude, I'm not about to risk my livelihood essentially, because this is my livelihood, for a quick buck. It just ain't gonna happen. Let's see here. 1,900 have sold in the past 90 days. 3,400 listed. Dang, 10,000. What are you barking at, buddy? My van has furniture in it, so I'm buying a storage unit tomorrow. Go figure. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I'm looking at a few units as well. And two of them are in Jacksonville. There's a couple of them around here that I'm looking at, but it's also one of those things where it's like I don't need I don't need inventory right now. But I think everybody has that favorite part of reselling. I think probably 99% of the people who do reselling, it's the buying part. But I think what's crucial for me though is my past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. We've scored big on every single unit. And I haven't had a bad unit in the past, year and a half now. And we don't buy a whole lot of them. You know what I mean? We don't just go out there and just buy whatever and stuff like that. We like to sit down, look at certain units and be like, let's profile them and really give us our best shot at making the most money. Come here. Why are you barking? You okay? So I wish we could buy more stuff. But I think between buying stuff at garage sales and estate sales, and then when we buy that big unit that might potentially have a lot of stuff, because when I say that train stuff puts a lot of time into doing what I'm doing. That train stuff is, I mean, it's pretty spectacular. Like we have I think 3, or I know we have one item that goes for over $1,000. Then we have 2 items that go for $600, and we sold that one item for $700. So I mean, there's just tons of crazy stuff in this unit. What? All right, you want a piece? Come here. We're eating bison. Here you go. There you go, buddy. What my popper? Here you go, baby. Good girl. I have a 5-mile radius of storage facilities. I buy it and I make sure I get the best in that area. I consider that mine. Yeah, that's kind of how I do it a little bit. I haven't found a unit that I absolutely like. I think most storage unit people like me and you, and other people who do it, we always kind of go with our gut instinct, and I think that's kind of what I go off of in general. So if my gut instinct says you need to get that one, and I'm wholeheartedly yeah, and then I'm starting to see little whenever I go through a unit, I look at it, I'm like, okay, I see a couple of things of collectability, I click watch, and then when it gets down a little closer to those last 3 or 4 that I have saved, then I really look into it and I'm like, okay, I'm seeing a little extra stuff here that I didn't see before, and it's okay, where's my best possibility, and this, that, and the other, and I mean, you know how the game goes, you just gotta be really good at what you do. And there's 2 of them that I'm looking at. I won't go into detail exactly where they are. But what I see on a certain box, it says Lego and stuff like that. So, I mean, I might end up getting that one. But the thing is, there's also another unit, a sister unit. And if you're going to get one, you have to get both because they're sister units, because you don't, just kind of the way it is. But again, if it's cheap enough, I mean, I might as well do it. It's just I don't have the room for it right now. So it's if I was to buy it, I can even rent the unit, and then go back to it, which I really don't want to do. So if anything, maybe I can rent out another unit that's near me. I don't know. I ultimately have to figure it out, but I got to get through this train stuff before I can really buy anything. Ever find any adult comics? I have a long box and not sure how to get rid of. I've never found adult comic books. I found a bunch of Playboy stuff. I don't know if I can get rid of them. I don't know. I ultimately have to figure it out, but I got to get through this train stuff before I can really buy anything. Ever find any adult comics? I have a long box and not sure how to get rid of. I've never found adult comic books. I found a bunch of Playboy stuff. that is still down on my unit. I haven't even looked at. Don't even know what's in there. It could be a Marilyn Monroe one in there, or whatever some of the most expensive ones are. I mean, I know there's a lot of them in there, but I haven't even gone through them yet. Just creating the pages were stuck together. Yeah, no, that's disgusting. No, I haven't found it. I mean, I found some Playboy stuff. All of them were in great shape, to be honest. Who's scratching me? Oh, that Pepper. What's up, my baby? Come on. Oh, there's my dog Maximus. Max. You're just staring at my food, huh? All right, you get one treat. Here you go. Ready? Good boy. All right, Pepper, your turn. Come here. Come here, my baby. Oh, there's my baby right there. All right, get you a good piece. Oh, yeah, look at that. Num nums. That good? Oh, I love my dogs. I've sat crap in the backyard before and put tarps on it before. You know, I thought about that, but I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I could do that, but I'm trying to like, I don't know the word I'm looking for. I try to not to bite off more than I can chew, if that makes sense. So I try to maintain it the best as I can. But I mean, there's just times where you want to buy something. So I've been doing good though. I've been doing good as far as like, you know, picking and choosing what I want to buy, and we're still finding great stuff at garage sales and that type of stuff, which I do enjoy. I love that stuff. But I mean, some of my most killer finds is from storage units. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, everything from gold to money to guns. I mean, you name it, collectibles. I mean, it's just, I mean, you won't find the amount of stuff you would find in a storage unit than at a yard sale or a bin store. You know, like you can go buy a storage unit for $10 and come out of there with like $1,000, if not more, depending on if you score big. So I mean, there's definitely some gambling. You know, obviously if you go for like big stuff, but I mean, honestly, I love doing storage units. Yeah, they're a lot of work, but the return is just crazy. You figure, if let's just say a storage unit in general, everything from taking the trash to getting all the stuff out, moving, and all this other stuff, and then getting everything listed. Let's just say it takes you 3 months, whatever. It takes a lot of time. Let's say 3 months. If you walk out of there with, let's say, $80,000 for the year, you know, if that's how much you sold throughout the year, I mean that's crazy money. Some people only make around 30 to 40,000 a year, you know, and there's some people who make less than that. So it's like, I feel like people just don't want to do the work, and I'm willing to do the work. So it's just one of those things. I think only certain people will understand understand how to do things, but yeah, that's how I am with my cats. Yeah, I used to be a cat person. I mean, I like cats. I'm just more of a dog person, but yeah, I love my dogs though, man. They're my little babies. I've had them both since they were 3 months old. Since y'all were little babies, yeah. So they're like my children. I get over my head a lot. It usually pays off. Yeah, and that's the way that's the way some people do it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with biting more than what you can chew off. There's nothing wrong with that, of course, because as long as the deal makes sense, you're making money, it makes sense. But I just think for me, the amount of work I have to do right now, I mean, because I can only imagine, if you want a unit, and let's just say you had 10,000 items in there that you have to process, you have to figure out what's all in there, and you have to look up each individual thing or whatever. I'm sure that would take you more than like a week to go through, So, and that's how it's kind of been for me for the past year and a half. Those 2 big 10x30 units, it was just tons of collectibles all in both of those units. And then the Warner Robins unit wasn't as bad. There's some G1 Transformers, got some, like, I think it was like 56 items, 55 items that we got from that unit to put online. The rest of the stuff got donated or trashed. And then the Jacksonville unit, all that was all collectibles. I mean, just absolutely ridiculous. So it's definitely hard. It's definitely hard sometimes to really keep going when you have so much stuff to do. Have you been spending more or less since USPS started Ground Advantage? What do you mean spending more, like on items or just in shipping? Oh, on shipping. I see you right there. Probably should have read a little more. Honestly, I mean, if it's a pound or under, I go with ground advantage. I usually go with priority because there's some insurance behind it. With USPS ground advantage, there's no insurance. So if it's like over a pound, I usually just do priority. I don't really see much of a price difference. Unless somebody asks me could I do ground advantage, I'll do that. I've also seen people having issues with ground advantage, like sometimes it takes a little longer to get there. So I'd rather give the buyer the option to just use priority. But a 16 by 16 gable roof shed enough for all the shelves in the garage, storage above, and you can use the garage to bring loads on out and easy. Yeah, Paul, so we have a HOA, and they only approved me for a 12 by 16 shed, and they said that's the biggest I can get. And I told them, no, not a 12 by 16. It was a 10 by 14. They said that's the biggest that they can approve where I'm at. And I was like, I can't do much in that with the amount of stuff that I buy. So yeah. Chelsea, I have a bunny and a cat. I like bunnies. Bunnies are dope. I saw one video on TikTok where the two bunnies were fighting. That was funny. Or get a huge 16-foot trailer and work out of that. That's what I was thinking about doing, was getting a big trailer. I think that's going to be my next step if I do get into more. Nick, ground advantage now comes with the same $100 insurance. Really? I did not know that. Because every time I look at the ground advantage on eBay, because normally when you look at the priority, it normally shows it underneath the price. It usually says up to $100. I didn't see anything with the USPS ground advantage, but if that's the case, then that might be something that I need to look into now. Because when did they change that? Was it always like that? Because I haven't seen anything like that. Let me look at my shipping labels. Okay, so this one I sent USPS ground advantage. Let me see. It's a recent change. Oh, okay. I probably haven't been paying attention to it then. Well, that's good to know. Then. I did not know that. I appreciate the heads up about that. Okay, yeah, I see it right here. Interesting. Okay, well now I know. So okay, then yeah, I might just add both options and just see if people want to use one or the other. But yeah, I think that's my next step though, is to get a trailer though. That's good. Let me see. What's up, my pupper? I'll go back to my shipping labels real quick. Priority. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Well, through eBay we get $100, but others normally get $50. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I said $100 through eBay. I use Pirate Ship to use a cubic rate, and that I have 100. I use cubic rate a lot through Amazon. I'm at Fort Polk visiting nephew. Nice, Miss Chris. Congratulations on 8,000 subscribers. Thank you. I appreciate that. I saw it after the video because I think we were 20 something, 25, 24, 23. We were I don't know, 29, 28 subscribers away from 8,000 when we uploaded the recent video. I didn't think we were gonna hit it, but it's pretty crazy. But we're doing some small changes to the channel though, Miss Chris. We're doing away with the What So videos, and then we might come out with like a once a month video of like my top 20 sales for the month, or maybe once a week my top sales of the week. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna do certain things like that because I feel like the what sold videos are a little redundant. It's a lot of resurfaced information and all this other stuff, because whenever I show you guys that I sold something in a video, it sold and this type of stuff. But I think if I break it down into like a monthly video, maybe even a weekly video, just be like, look, got this from a state sale or this, that, and the other, and just kind of talk about it for a few minutes, and I don't know. And then we're gonna focus on doing like the doing away with the what sold videos, doing a lot more like sourcing videos, which means we have to get out there a little bit more than what we've been doing. But the train stuff has just been really just taking up a lot of my time. So we've been trying to get all that. So same old. That sounds good. Yeah. We're trying to do little things, and I've been working out too. So, and I had a procedure done on my shoulder today, gave me an anxiety attack, and they put it's called dry needling. They put these needles down into your hurt area, which is my shoulder, and they bring it all the way down to the muscle, and then they kind of jiggle it like this to make sure that they're in the inflamed spot. And it was like the most uncomfortable feeling. It made my shoulder feel good afterwards, but it was a scary, uncomfortable feeling. Bin stores, yeah, we're gonna try to do some more bin stores. We're gonna try to go back to Black Fridays. We're gonna try to do like the friendly marketplace, that type of stuff, and just be real selective in what we get. Yo, Marcella, how are you doing today? Welcome. Hubby did the back today for shots. Ooh, what, like steroid shots? Yeah, the dry needling, they hooked it up to these electrotherapy stimulation things, and basically you just see my arm jumping like this. I was very uncomfortable. But the guy who did it, he's really cool though. He basically just taught me through it as I was going through it, and he was just talking to me about life and just different things to get my mind off of it. Marcelo, you sold a camera. All right, so now you got to tell me the details. How much did you pay? How much did you sell it for? And what was your overall profits? I need to know, because that's good. I love selling cameras. Yep, every 3 months. Dang. Yeah, we did this. I got a lot of stuff coming up in the upcoming weeks, because my birthday's on the 31st, which I believe is on a Tuesday. No, it is a Thursday. Okay, yeah, on Thursday, and what are you barking at? Max, come here. My birthday's on the 31st on Thursday. So on that day, I go back to physical therapy. So I don't know if they're going to do the dry needling again. I'm not sure. And then November 1st, the day after, or wait a second. Hold up. I think I'm dumb. Hold on. One sec. One sec. Yeah, never mind. We're good. Pay $7 and sold for $160. Wow. Bad thing is buyer has zero feedback. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Definitely something to be worried about. But I would take good pictures of serial numbers. Take really good pictures. As long as you do that, I think you'll be fine. If they do a switcheroo, you can always do a claim through eBay. We barking at. Come here. I know you want food, buddy, but you already ate. You already ate too. I loved it when Black Friday would have whole cases of toilet paper for $7. Yeah, it's actually funny you mentioned that. Me and my wife were talking about that like a few days ago, where we bought so much toilet paper from Black Fridays, and we haven't had to buy toilet paper in like a year and a half because we bought so much toilet paper from them. And we're coming down to like our last like 15 rolls, which is pretty crazy. You say hi to everybody. I know you want my food, but say hi. Say hi, everybody. And my buddy. You're staring right at my food, huh? Well, here you go. Good boy. Pepper. Good girl. They love them some bison. Bison is good, isn't it? I might need to make some more coffee or something. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on some stuff. Like, we're going to be just switching up the channel a little bit. We're still going to be doing the sourcing videos again. I'm going to be a reseller first before a YouTuber. I got a lot of stuff that I got to get done. And with me not doing the Westfield videos, frees up a lot of time for me to get the train stuff done and, go out there to source more and that type of stuff. But yeah, I think it's going to be good for the channel, though. I think it's going to be good. Listed a 3DS XL yesterday, and within 10 minutes it sold. Holy crap. What was the profit margin on that? I'll show you. I'm going to show you guys something. Hold on. Let me see. But seriously, though, you guys, thank you so much for 8,000 subscribers. It's honestly incredible. I know I'm not up there to, 100,000 subscribers or anything. Maybe one day we'll get there, but I'm just very, very honored and blessed to have you guys all here, though. It's pretty amazing stuff. All right, let's look at this month. No, sir. No, you're not going up, buddy. I know. You're my buddy. Okay. All right, so I want to show you guys this. So these are like some of my most expensive sales this month. Miss Chris, she hooked me up with these gargoyle deal that she helped me do, and one of them sold for $200, which is pretty wild. Paid $30 that had a Pokemon Sun in it. Unit was in rough condition cosmetic wise, but fully functional. Sold for $125. That's not a bad profit. That is not a bad profit at all. There we go. That's not a bad profit. I like it. But like this Champion Juicer, we paid $20 for. Sold it for $150. These Augusta chairs, we got this in a private pick with my friend Mr. Tim. Sold it for $140. So we probably have maybe $10 into it. If y'all remember the video where we found that new wave oven with the amber dome, paid $10 for that. Sold it for $100. These are Hot Wheels. Y'all haven't seen this video yet. It's coming up though. We found 3 Army rucksacks at a yard sale with some other stuff. Paid $10 a piece, and all 3 of them are already sold in less than a week. We just picked this up this past Saturday. Like this one right here sold for $85. From the train unit, this one sold for $100. That's all profit. Another rucksack for $80. PS2 for $75. I want to say I paid $5 for that at the yard sale. $69 from the train unit. This is from that recent estate sale video where we paid $15 for it. It sold for $75. This was in my death pile. Oh yeah. If you guys remember the estate sale where I found those vintage glasses, this is Polo Ralph Lauren glasses, 47, 20, 81 frames. I think we paid like $1 to $3 on it, somewhere around there. It sold for $70. This is from that business liquidation, Quail Run Lodge or whatever. We paid $180 for everything. This right here sold for $60. We're already in the green on that deal. This sold today. I just shipped that out today. This is that ping putter my wife found. Sold for $50. If you guys remember those bats, we paid $10, $5, and $40. I think we paid like $55 in total for stuff. This right here made our money back. Plus we sold those 2 watches. Remember that same sale or the sale where we found those FSU stadium bleachers for $5 a piece. So $10 into $50. Lionel Transformer, $55. That's pure profit. Another train for 50, pure profit. This is from the train unit, $50 pure profit. Yeah, look at all the Lionel stuff, man. 50. This is all just from this month. $50 for all three of those. Another train thing. This one actually just sold today. I just packed that up today. Sold for 50, pure profit. Paid $15 for that Canon camera, sold for 45. Ninja Blender, 35. So yeah, there's some that boiler that we got, double boiler at the estate sale recently. Sold it for 30. I mean, there's just, what are you barking at? Man, it just amazes me, you guys, like all that train stuff that we found. Just, I mean, a lot of it's just selling like this. Like, I think we had like 8 of these, and this one sold for 35. I mean, you do the math. I mean, that's 8 times 35 is over $200. So, just in little small things. Harry Potter trading cards. That's from the card stuff. We listed that. Sold for 30. Paid $5 for this Wrangler jacket, sold for 20. Just kind of a bread and butter. Not making a whole lot of money on it, but still good. That Canon ink that we got from the estate sale sold for 30. Domino's 10. Let's see. Max, relax. Some of the stuff was in my desk pile. From that estate sale, that vintage Audi hat sold for 20 already. Cross pins. The Odyssey milled weight kit sold. Conductor's whistle. That's, I mean, that was actually pretty cool to sell. $20. Yeah, how many stuff did we sell in the month of August so far? So far we've sold 153 items this month for $6,300. So not a bad month for sure. So what was the lowest item I sold this month? 10? $2.99. And a couple of DVDs. Some $5 and $4 items, which is fine because they're all from storage units or got them for very cheap. Like this was 50 cents into 5, so we make $2 or $3 on it. So yeah. But yeah. So far the month of August is pretty good though. I can't complain. And plus we've been listing a ton lately. Just trying to keep up when I can. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing though. Doing a huge little switch into the YouTube stuff, and we're gonna keep it going, and hopefully just keep progressing. But 8,000 subscribers is a huge milestone. So, but yeah, we're gonna end it there. Been live for about an hour or so, a little over an hour. But we're gonna end it there. I appreciate all the love and support and all that, you guys. 8,000 subscribers, like I said, absolutely insane. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have more videos coming out soon. Just trying to buy some time in between videos. But we should be starting to go back to some bin stores and doing little stuff like that, and hopefully keep the sourcing videos going and try to do like 2 or 3 a week. That's the goal anyways. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We'll see you guys very, very soon with the video. Much love, you guys. We'll catch you guys very, very soon. So much love, you guys. Have a great night and have a great week in this upcoming weekend. So much love, much love. See y'all soon.